연출단. 어떤 스피드를 찍어야 되지?
역시 부다페스트는 가을에 참 좋아. 자, 오늘 저희는 무엇을 할 것이냐. 저희는 여기서 집을 보러 갈 거예요. 이 헝가리 너무 부다페스트 너무 좋지 않습니까? 그래서 아이디어는 이거야. 집을 사서 에어비앤비를 하면서 우리가 살아보는 거지. 어때?
흥청망청.
흥청망청.
좋네. 컨셉은 죽이는데?
그래서 여기서 집을 한번 볼 거예요. 약속을 잡아놨어요.
물론
세 군데를 모르겠어.
세 군데 보신다고?
저희가 여기 부동산 컨택해가지고 집 보는 거를 오늘 한번 보여드릴게요. 선임자 있으시지 않습니까 여기? 어떻습니까? 지르고 나니까
이미 자리를 잡은 상태에서
부다페스트
좋은 집을 볼 수 있도록 제가 한번 잘 도와주도록 하겠습니다.
커미션 있습니까?
커미션은 이런 거나 좀.
근데 부다페스트에 집을 사면 뭐가 좋냐? 우리 아이디어는 뭐지? 여기 이제 우리나라도 그렇지만 중국 쪽에 투자도 많죠. 그리고 여기 의대가 있습니다. 근데 의대를 국제의대예요. 그래서 영어로 수업을 하죠. 그래서 중국하고 한국 쪽에서 학생들이 많이 오는 걸로 알고 있고, 그리고 이제 공장 투자를 워낙 많이 받으니까 주재원들도 많이 오고 있고, 또 부다페스트는 굉장히 큰 관광 대국이잖아요. 관광도시. 그래서 괜찮지 않을까 라고 집도저리도 없는 저희가 집을 한번 여기서 보도록 하겠습니다. 전세금 빼서 여기다.
난 엄마 집에 살아요.
굉장히
얘는 엄마 집에 살아요. 전세금을 빼서 여기다 집을 한번 사보는 거 어떨까? 지금 생각 중이에요. 오늘 집 볼 건데 여러분들 같이 한번 보고 집 좀 골라주세요. 그리고 부다페스트가 물가가 엄청 올랐어요. 저희가 부다페스트 한달살기 하는 게 2019년?
맞아요.
2019년이니까 4년 정도 됐는데 그때는 참 가격이 괜찮은 도시였어요.
착했지.
지금은 그때는 맞고 지금은 틀리다. 지금 가격이 많이 올랐죠. 물론 한국보다는 저렴한 게 많이 있긴 하지만 커피 요거는 지금 3,000, 이게 800포린트니까 얼마야? 3,000원 정도. 근데 이제 예전에는 여기가 거의 2,000원대였는데 가격이 많이 올랐네. 근데 여기 보시면 대신에 카페가 되게 예쁘죠? 여기가 지금 그 부다페스트 의대 근처예요. 이름이 부다페스트 의대가 아니고 있던데.
세멜완.
그러니까 여기가 지금 이제 헝가리 서울대 같은 거죠. 서울의대. 우리나라는 이런 데 가면 이제 아메리카노도 요새는 5,000원 생각해야 되니까 솔직히 이게 막 많이 비싼 건 아니죠. 저희가 이제 한국에서 메가커피만 먹다 보니까 좀 비싸게 느껴지긴 하는데
1,500원 너무 비싸.
이제 부동산 업자? 부동산 에이전시를 만나러 갑니다. Hello.
And my colleague Payam.
Ginny?
Hi. Ginny, nice to meet you.
Hello, how are you?
Hi.
Hello, hi, nice to meet you.
It looks like real home.
2014.
10 years ago, yeah.
Yes, so I want to show you different apartments because I think it's better to see more.
Yeah.
You can compare.
Yeah, you have more options. Yeah.
Yes, and after you will see an apartment of the newest, building in Atrium.
Yeah,
Atrium.
Atrium.
Yes.
3-3이니까.
여기 앉아. Now?
Yes, now.
아, 이거 좋다. 시원하네.
Yeah, and one thing that is good in this building, so there are two close to twice you have to use your proxy, so it's not very...
Spend so much for furniture. Whenever you are ready.
와, 뷰가 진짜 좋네. 베란다 대단하고.
Is this 46 square meters?
Usually in Budapest, every apartment include furnish.
Not all of them. Mostly, yes. It depends on the owner. If they are moving somewhere else, they need the furniture or not. Most of them they want to keep with them because it's more work to bring them.
Sure,
yes,
of course.
but it depends on the buyer also if he needs it or not, and what is the quality of the furniture, of course.
Yeah.
But because you know this is a long-term rent, and they took care.
People, when they buy these apartments, they don't spend so much for furniture because still you can get a pretty good rent.
자, 한 개 보고 나왔고요. 이제 두 번째 거 보러 갈 거예요. 일단은 아파트가 우리나라처럼 막 크지는 않아. 여기는 원베드룸이라는 게 있어요. 우리나라는 원베드룸은 별로 없잖아. 보통은 이제 기본 투베드룸, 쓰리베드룸부터 아니면 아예 원룸 이런데 여기는 원베드룸이라는 게 많아서 크지는 않네요. 근데 아담에서 나는 괜찮긴 한데 다른 것도 좀 봐야죠. 이 지역이 지금 되게 좋은 길이라고 그러거든요. 요즘 좀 뜨는 동네, 이 동네 여기서 부다페스트에서. 그래서 건물들이 다 새거 건물이에요. 우리가 이제 기대하는 거 있잖아. 유럽에서 막 되게 앤틱하고 이런 지역은 아니에요.
이게 아직
아, 되게 모던한 건물. 이게 그 가장 저긴가요?
인기 있는
가장 인기 매물.
또 새로운
어. 그러니까 왜 업자 둘이 보여주잖아요. 그래서 아 진짜요? 그러면 좀 여기가 입구가 이쁘구나. 와 여기는 입구가 훨씬 예쁘다.
이게 구조가 다르네.
그런 막 되게 유럽 스타일 집도 사실 있었으면 좋겠긴 한데 그런 거는 나중에 팔기가 좀 어렵고 또 중간에 막 고칠 일이 생기면 우리는 도대체 어떻게 할 수가 없잖아요. 그러니까 좀 신축으로 1층이야? 사람 있네.
It is completed to 2019.
Furnished very very nice.
아?
You can get also.
Not very clean. I let you
Of
walk
course, the
around.
newest and the floor is highest is the best.
No.
The flat is 77 and the balcony is 10.
아.
Correct.
The
yes.
flat is empty now.
We rented this
Yes.
apartment. Yeah, you can just feel free. Just feel free. For the long term, we rented it 1,400 euro, including the bills. You will see there is 2 bedrooms, and one of the bedrooms is a master, so it has a bathroom.
정남향.
One of my very good friends bought this, and now he lives in the US. But we are calculating.
좋네. 한국집 같다. 엄청 높네.
여기는 이 세탁실 따로.
Because it's the smart style. Like you have to have a wide place.
와
not
여기는
a
세탁실도
lot.
디프런트.
Yeah, this is also unique that you have a lounge.
알파룸 있네. 완전히 런드룸이 따로 있어요. 그냥 런드룸이 이렇게 따로. 이것도 좋네. 비싸겠지 근데. 화장실도.
Master room.
Yeah, this is the first bathroom. There is a lavabo.
좋네. 역시 돈은 정직해.
Yes.
Two bedroom.
Two bedroom.
여기는 베드룸. 베드룸도 커.
이건 비싼 집이야. 우리 집 가격대가 아니야. 딱 봐도 느낌이.
이거 뭐 우리 전셋집 빼고 와갖고 그걸로 되겠나?
이게
서울 전세도 아니고.
우리나라는 25.
이쪽도 크다.
여기
여기는 여기도 있네. 파우더룸도 있네.
After this apartment, unfortunately, you're not going to like any other apartment.
Yeah, you're right.
지금 발코니는 봐봐.
이쪽은 발코니가 없어.
레벨이 다른데.
어나더 레벨인데?
Chris would have bought this one instead of the other one.
우리나라는 방을 3개 뽑으니까.
방을 한개 내리고 한개 여기다 쓰는 거구나.
그러니까 다른 데가 좁아지는 거고.
방을 더 만들면 더 좁아져.
And if you notice, the kitchen is also very spacious. This is the fridge.
Okay.
So we made it very spacious because we thought we have enough space.
Is this washer? Is it?
Yes.
No.
This one is, I think.
Okay,
Yes.
great.
Actually, I did the kitchen.
This is super expensive, right?
Around 290,000 euros.
200.
Yes.
290,000.
Yes. So now it should be about 300 something.
300.
근데 한국에 비하면 뭐
그건
여전히 좋은 가격이긴
근데
한데.
조금
근데 이걸
When the
제일
interest
큰
rates
문제는
goes
돈이
up,
없네.
Yeah.
이건 너무 좋지. 이런 집 없어.
You
이거는
know, when I
그러니까
read
한국식으로 된
these
편의
things,
시설이 다 있잖아요.
it feels like it's another city. It's very different than whatever happening in the market in Hungary. In Budapest is one side, Corvin is the other. Because there are people like yourself and there are students' parents that every year they come to study 6 years here in the Semmelweis University. So they buy apartments. It's because it's better economically to buy it, to instead of renting. So Corvin never stayed
Never
since I remember.
Okay, has the price gone up for the last 2 years here?
Yes,
Yes.
yes. I don't know. I would say 500 euro per square meter. It went higher.
It went higher.
For sure. It wouldn't work.
His house.
Yes.
Does his house also help to pay the utility cost?
Yes.
That's what.
In Corbin Street, there are many Samsung
Yes.
vans.
Yes. Here are the also
Worker.
close to the building. Yes. This is Nokia, but Samsung is also close.
여기 여기 너무 많이 와갖고
Please have a seat. Alright.
How about nowadays? Many Korean come to here to buy real estate.
To buy, we get inquiries, but they don't buy.
Just rent.
Yeah, they rent, and there are many students. Yeah, and a lot of Korean students. We rent to Koreans more than selling now. I don't know the reason. Last year maybe there were some more.
Do you have any a lot of Korean expat coming?
As a student, as far as I know.
Only student, not
I
a
think there are also workers because, as I just told you, they were out there. We had it 2 years, but what I see and what we have interact with are the students.
Okay.
Yeah, because this area is also full of them.
How about other countries? From
Samsung.
China or Russia?
So if you search, you will see the highest number of the foreign students. First is Germans, then Iranians, and then Chinese, and then Koreans. That's what I know.
아 이시 many Iranian people.
Iranian, yeah. So for example, the apartment I just showed you, my friend bought it for his daughter. His daughter finished university, and now they just have it. So this is the most typical style of apartments investment we have here in Corvin. Most of them were parents of the students. I believe, personally, what I believe is that short term can bring more money than the long term, but the short term requires way more attention as well. Unfortunately, in Budapest, there are so many bad management companies than good ones. So if you choose a management company, make sure you read the reviews, make sure you go through, because there is a lot of problems you hear. And another thing is that when it comes to, for example, I can tell you many details, but let me choose my words carefully. So if you do short term, yes, it's more money, then you would need to have a management company, that there are already 3-4 of them here in Corvin. The management companies do different ways. Either they rent your apartment and work with you. It means that so you just have the business together. Let's say they take the percentage, or they take the apartment from you as a tenant for long term, and then they re-rent it themselves. Yes. So either ways could be good for you, depending on the apartment you buy. So long term is also very good because you just rent it once. That's it. You if you find a very good tenant, you don't even need a management. You know, so like I'm sure there are Koreans maybe here, they have a Korean person living there. They don't. Why would you need a management? You need a management to take care of your apartment, to give your money, to rent stuff. So it really varies. It depends. Good thing is that in this area you have all the options. Whenever you want, you can change them. Yeah.
So what about if we choose long term?
Yes.
Long term rent. So if you do management on our
Yes.
behalf, how much?
Yeah, the fee, usually in case of a 12 months rental contract, the first month's rent is the commission of the agency, any agency.
Okay.
And 10% plus VAT per month is the fee for management.
Okay.
If you have the apartment empty, also you pay management, but then it's less than that. So,
Okay. I don't want this scenario.
yeah. Because we have this situation, you know, you might say, hey, my friends are coming, keep the apartments empty. I don't know. In case of short term, there are many fees, but management is about 21% plus VAT. May I ask what you had in mind when you decided to think about buying apartments, just so that I know?
Well, actually, we thought about one bedroom. The value is probably equivalent to what he paid.
Yeah.
So like he said the price here almost standard price for the one bedroom is like between ranged from how much it ranged from like 240 euro.
Yeah. 1,000 euro. Yes.
So yeah,
Yes.
I have a price in mind because I know the point. But it's optional. It's open. You know, it could go up, it could go down. So it depends. Also, we thought about the studio because we like to rent. That's our strategy. We like to rent, and then maybe 5 years later, we probably sell it. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. I know that after 5 years, there's no taxes as well.
Yes.
So.
I have a question. Which style is most popular for students? One bedroom or studio?
The studios are gone way faster because they rather stay in Corvin and pay the minimum rent. But if you talk about rent in Corvin, you have zero worry. Don't even think about your apartment not being rented. We have apartments that are not rented because they are extremely ugly.
What is
It's crazy, some of them. I don't understand. Like, they do purple everything with flowers.
Really?
Do you remember?
Yes, I
There was
remember.
one that we had here, they had purple, and everything had this, like a fake diamond. They have in the cushion, on the everywhere. Purple. It looked like, sorry that I say, it looked like a strip club, I don't know how long is this in the market, do you know?
4 months.
Because it's expensive.
Weeks.
If the price is
Yeah,
good,
so-
they will sell it. That's why I ask. If she told me this is in the market for a month, I would say okay. But if you see an apartment in the market in Corvin for 4 months, something is wrong.
Yeah.
So we will put the right price. We will discuss to the owner not to be too greedy, and just get the money right and move on. So.
You think as a foreigner, buy houses, the Corvin is the best place to buy a house? After 5 years, maybe we will sell again.
I would recommend you either to buy here a ready apartment or buy something that is under construction elsewhere. There are other places too. I can take you, but you are going to say, oh no, I want here, because this is very alive and the demand is really high. Yeah, you're not going to be disappointed here with any apartment you buy.
But I ask because my fantasy is live in very traditional Hungarian building.
It's very nice. I live in those
But
buildings.
it could be problem to resell
Yes.
several years, so that's
And
that's my worry. So I choose Corvin.
Look, if I put the pros and cons on the paper regarding the thing, I have to fight with my heart, because in my heart I love those apartments too. The old buildings with the character, the architecture is so good. And the walls are really thick. I know it. But if you want to invest and you don't want to have problems in the building, then I would recommend you to buy a modern one, because it's not for you. You're not living there. So try to put less from the heart and more from the head.
And the utilities is very, very high, because this high ceiling, you have to use a lot of heating, and the gas is very expensive now, the electricity also.
But if you buy the old apartment, the district is very important. You need to make sure. Yeah. So
And the common representative, because it's very important who are doing the common representative of the building, because if they are not a good company, then if anything bad things happen in the building, nobody will come and fix it. So there are many things you have to consider. But here, for example, this flat, there is the Cordia management company. They work together with the developer, and if anything happens, they have their own team. They are coming and fix it. And for example, this newly built flat, it has 3 years guarantee. So if anything happen within these 2 years, they are coming and they are fixing, but not with the other company, other
It's very
buildings.
important.
Okay, I can.
Yeah, but believe me, you will not use that guarantee. The flat is not gonna anything happen within 3 years. So this is the truth. It was a good selling point from my colleague, but we had the same. Okay, we had once a problem with part of the floor, and then they had to fix it without any fee because this is, you know, the building itself. So of course, yes.
That's nice. Yeah.
All we want to tell you is that yes, I know a lot of people who bought old buildings and they're very happy, of course. But I know also a lot more who are like, oh, maybe I should have just bought. I should change the boiler, the heating. You know, the problems, they're not worth it to spend that money for an older apartment.
And especially that you are not here and you don't speak Hungarian.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's a hustle. Not cold yet here, yeah? It's nice weather.
It's very hot.
It's nice hot.
Okay.
We'll see you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you.
Take care. Take care. See you.
보면 그래서 지금 되게 잘 산다 지금 방층짜리에 딱 거실도 잘 나오고 수익률이 좋고 층수도 좋고 그리고 딱 안쪽으로 저기 센터 쪽으로 해서 이렇게 좋은 가든도 있고 모래 가깝고.
오늘 집을 3개를 봤어요. 물론 집을 사지는 못했어요. 여러분 보기는 어떠셨나요?
첫날에 집을 사.
어제 우리 도착했는데
첫날에 저 집 살 뻔했어. 저 위에 집
오늘 집을 사지도 못했어요.
펜트하우스 살 뻔했어 첫날에.
3개를 봤는데 여러분 보기엔 어떠신가요? 자, 저희
다이소야 이거 괜찮네.
이제 차체 조금씩 더 돌아보기로 할게요. 안녕.